Cancer, welcome. Let us take a money and career message for you. Something unexpected is going to work out in your favor. Even if there was obstacles, jealousy, envy, evil eye, I feel like you are safe. Or you're going to be making it out safely. And someone, even after you make it up out of jealousy, envy, obstacles, rivalry, someone was still thinking, Cancer, of blocking you. But you still outsmarted that person too. Someone that was still trying to, at the last minute, even though they saw that you just maneuvered your way through a lot of evil eye, jealousy, karmic energies, competition. You just maneuvered through all of that to save your own self. This was, like you were protecting something that really belonged to you. And then you came to a point where you're like, okay, I victored over a lot of fight that came against me. Someone was still thinking of interfering with your energy at the last moment. Look, victim, at the last moment, even after you make it out, guilt. Someone was still trying to block you, still trying to see if they're gonna take from you, insecurity, thinking that you're lonely or whatever, or you need their help, prayer, or that you did not have any sense of self-awareness or any ambition or something. But I see that you also outsmarted that person, right? Just so you know, that's what this reading is saying overall. That you are, so you see around you there was a lot of envy, a lot of people like watching you closely, monitoring you closely. It was so weird. If you have a social media platform, some of them wanted to be like your nemesis, but you have none perception because you are the one. So that is probably also why, because you're chosen, why you had opposition, because something that you were doing was bringing in a lot of greatness, and it confused the people that were thinking smaller than you at that point. So what they did was to gather their family up against you, and to think that if they have more people viewing you as the negative one, that would mean that they're going to succeed over you and bring you down. But these people come to find that you're not a coward, and it does not matter how many different people they group up against you. It doesn't matter how much people they gossip with to try to, they feel like if they got a group of people, like they felt like if they got a group of people to evil eye you, if they got a group of people to reject you, you would then feel afraid of yourself and start feeling small. But none of that ever worked. So now them and their whole group of people are ashamed. I'm telling you, they're so ashamed, Cancer. Something about your brother, because they know the truth that the targeting was to bring you down. They know that the targeting was to make you feel like you were in their palms. But it's like they just keep looking at you and trying to project onto you, but none of it works. It's like you project back onto them, or you make these people look into their self. You are so resilient and skillful. None of these people can match your vibration. And so they're looking at you as a champion, and they're also feeling ashamed, secretly guilty and ashamed, because when they were grouping up to gaslight you, etc., they were doing it in secret. They were probably trying to make some remarks to degrade you, or they were passively aggressive toward you, or they were using like we call it reverse compliments, backhanded compliments. Oh my gosh. And so these people, they were even psychologically be-wording you psychologically. Wow, these some people were oppressive, they were very mean, and their trickery, defamation. And some of these people were your own people. Some people you called your friends, your family, some people you loved, you highlighted them in some way, and all that they could think of was and to get your energy. And I feel like they were listening to someone else's instructions. So there was, imagine, there was one main person that started up this whole group of people that were supposed to project onto you and groom you. It was one person that started these rumors, one person that knew that you, Cancer, very mentally strong, brilliant person, self-sufficient, it seems, as well. Like, I'm telling you, you are a warrior, or a warrior. This person knows that you are full of courage, boldness. You're so fierce, passionate, direct, right? Like, this person knows that they cannot suppress you. Like, they cannot come to you and talk to you and you're gonna just cry and break down and feel bad about yourself. This person knows that they cannot target you in that way. So what they do now is to try to stand far from you and gossip about you while looking at you, thinking you're going to start breaking down, knowing that they're psychologically now, they start to psychologically play mind games with you, to talk about you, whisper about you to people, and they're doing it almost in your face, almost like they're trying to confuse you, to make you feel disheveled, insecure, all of that, to send bad energy your way. They probably even tried spell work, to confuse you, take your power, to make people see less in you. Like, this person, one main person that knew that you wouldn't listen to them. Like, this person felt like you wouldn't listen to them, you wouldn't value them, you would not value their opinion. So they knew that they couldn't master you. They knew that they couldn't manipulate you, monitor you, manage you all on their own. You knew too much. You were too tapped in, too intelligent, too powerful. So they thought, all right, they would not give up because they still had this negative energy of competition and jealousy and comparison toward you, just for who you are, just for being intelligent, powerful, self-sufficient, talented, gifted, privileged, whatever they judged you to be, different than the whole of them, better than the whole of them, something. They were just trying to mark you out as being like better than them, greater than them. It's like it could have been a sibling of yours, maybe if not sibling related by blood, but sibling by maybe you just grew up together in a foster home, for example. But somehow someone was definitely like evil. Like, imagine this is a movie and you have this real dark person. And I'm not talking about dark like Tuesday from the Addams Family. We know she's dark, but even though she's dark, not that type of dark, like a eerie, evil dark this person has. I'm telling you, Wednesday from the Addams Family dark is good, is a good person compared to this evil person. Like, just like you and them grew up together in some way, but they felt like targeting you, pushing you around because you had some type of difference about you that they were jealous of. That's the energy. So as much as you were a team player, as much as you were humble in your spirit, hardworking, determined, this person could have been jealous because you got a new shoes. It's reminding me of a story, a movie I watched. I think it was Everybody Hates Chris movie. And this girl, maybe she moved from the community that she was living in, and maybe a rich person was taking, you know what it was? Bernie Mac. You know how Vanessa in Bernie Mac, she left the community because her mother was like very not stable. So her uncle took her, and Bernie Mac had some money, and so she bought new shoes and whatever. But then she ended up going back to her community where she came from, where her mother came from and everything, where all her friends were. And some of her friends got jealous, took her shoes, and they especially one of them, because that one felt jealous, competitive, like insecurity, instability, upset. Like you can understand that they feel like, well, this person feel like stuck in the situation while you are elevating, stuck having to do karmic things to be accepted, while they feel like people give you attention naturally. You don't even have to ask for it. Some little something like that. These were the types of energies that you were dealing with. And you're getting some type of a retribution now. You're getting your gifts. You're getting a divine position. You're getting your money. You're getting your confidence. All of that coming back in now after growing up like that. After being raised in a situation or even in a work position, whatever this was, a job, where you had to struggle because people were jealous of you and competitive and they were insecure. And you still made it through all the jealousy, toxicity, evil eye, people like just picking on you for no reason, people trying to say they think you are living privileged with the Empress and the Pentacles of the Page of Pentacles. They judged you as not being hardworking or whatever, but they know that's a lie. They know. They just feel upset because there's something about you that they are jealous of, even though all of you are in the same situation. And this could be just your hard work. So anyway, after you make it up through all of that, someone still, one of them, and I really feel like it is still one of them, that stood on the side and watched you come up still tried to intercept you when you, even after you won, even after you elevated and leveled up, given the circumstances that you're coming out of, someone still tried to cut you off. This person was never on your side. I don't know who this is, but like I said, you still outsmarted this person. You outsmarted all of them. And here we are. Here you are, right? And I think that they thought that you would never know your purpose, your inheritance, your talents. But we'll see what happens in the next one. Take it easy. All is well, all is within you. Much love. And thanks for watching these readings. Your support on the journey is appreciated. Big up yourself and have a good time. If anything resonates with you, share it. Share the messages with those you love or with the nemesis. Because I tell you, you're still victoring, you're still rising. Yes, so take it easy. Much love.